So here we'll continue with exercise 7.4, the 10th question. Okay, so here this video we are going to see from the 10th question wherein you'll have to bring into the standard form this integral here, either as 1 by square root of x squared plus a squared or whatever it is. Okay, so here you'll have to bring to any one of the standard form. So earlier problems, what did we do actually? We used the method of substitution. In this case we will not be using the method of substitution, but if you see here, I'll have to bring this to the complete form. So see how I bring it to the complete form here. It is 1 by square root of x squared plus 2 dx you have here. So how is that I'll have to bring it to the complete form? Okay, so it must be either integral of 1 divided by square root of x squared plus a squared. So here I'll just write this in the complete form here. It is x squared plus 2x plus 2 is equal to, so here in this case, what is the coefficient of x you have here? The coefficient of x is nothing but 2. So divide that by 2. What will I have here? It is nothing but 1. This I will square and then add and subtract. So here I will tell you how to do it. So it is x squared plus 2 plus 1 squared plus 2 minus 1 squared. You write it here or where, whatever it is. So here in this case you have only 1, so not an issue here. Okay, otherwise you'll have to just write it as 1 squared. Now when you combine these three, x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared, what will you have? It is equal to x plus 1 the whole squared. Now what is 2 minus 1 squared? It's nothing but plus 1 here. Okay, so how can I write my integral as actually here? I can write the integral as I is equal to integral of 1 divided by square root of, what will I have? X plus 1 the whole squared plus 1 dx. This is what you have here. Okay, I equal to 1 by square root of x plus 1 the whole squared dx. So here have I brought it to x squared plus a squared form. Your 1 can be written as 1 squared. Now what is the formula you have here actually here? The formula for integral of dx divided by, what is integral of dx divided by square root of x squared plus a squared. What's the formula you get here? It is equal to log of mod x plus square root of x squared plus a squared plus a constant. This is the formula you get. So how do I write in this case actually here? It is equal to log of mod, what is your x here? It's nothing but x plus 1 plus, what will I have here? It is square root of x plus 1 the whole square plus 1 square plus a constant. You understood here? So from the 10th till the 14th question, okay, more or less we will be opting by this method only here. Okay, so that is, you will have to write this in the complete form and then you will have to finish this. Okay. So the 11th question, so already I taught you the 10th one with the complete form here. So you have I is equal to integral of 1 divided by 9x square plus 6x plus 5 dx is what you get here. Okay, so how do I write here? 9x squared plus 6x plus 5. So earlier the previous problem, the coefficient of x squared was 1. So to bring it to the complete form, one main thing which you'll have to note here is the coefficient of x squared must be equal to 1. So I'll just take 9 outside. You are left with x squared plus 6 by 9x plus, what will I have here? It's nothing but 5 by 9. You understood? Okay. Now here I can write this as 9 into x squared plus this gets cancelled here. So it's 2 by 3x plus, what will I get here? It's nothing but 5 by 9. So when I half this, the coefficient of x, 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. What happens here? It gets cancelled. So you will get it as 1 by 3. So which one I'll have to add and subtract here? 9 into, okay, x squared plus 2 by 3x plus 1 by 3 the whole squared minus 1 by 3 the whole squared plus, what will I get here? It's nothing but 5 by 9. This is what you have here. Okay, it is equal to 5 by 9. Okay, I've just added and subtracted 1 by 3 the whole square. Now when I take these three, what will I get? X squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So how do I write here? 9 into x plus 1 by 3 the whole squared. Here if you see, you have it as minus 1 by 9 plus 5 by 9. So what is that? It's 9 into x plus 1 by 3 the whole squared. Okay, 1 by 9. So what will I get here? It's nothing but 4 by 9 is what you have. So we'll see what we can write in the integrand here. I is equal to 1 by 9 into dx divided by x plus 1 by 3 the whole square plus 2 by 3 the whole squared is what you get. So what form it is actually here? X squared plus a squared. What's the formula for x squared plus a squared here? Your integral of dx divided by x squared plus a squared is equal to 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a. That's a formula you get. So using that formula, what will I have? It's 1 by 9 into 1 by a. What is 1 by a? 2 by 3 into tan inverse of x plus 1 by 3, okay, divided by 2 by 3 plus a constant. So what will I have here? It's 1 by 9 into 3 by 2 tan inverse of, when I multiply it, you will have it as 3x plus 1 by 3 divided by 2 by 3 plus a constant. So here if you see 3 it gets cancelled. Here again if you see it's 3 by a. Here again it gets cancelled here. So you're left with 1 by 6 into tan inverse of, what will I get? 3x plus 1 divided by 2 plus a constant. You understood here? Okay, it is equal to 1 by 6 into, so it gets cancelled here. 1 by 6 into tan inverse of 3x plus 1 by 2 plus a constant. As a 12th question is integral of 1 by square root of 7 minus, okay, so here you have it as 7 minus 6x minus x squared dx. So I'll just take it as I equal to integral of 1 by square root of 7 minus 6x minus x squared dx. So what did I tell you here? The coefficient of x squared must be made as 1. Okay, so here we'll see how we can do this one here. Okay, so what's the equation you have here actually here? It's nothing but 7 minus 6x minus x squared. I told you, you must write it in the complete form. So first take your minus sign outside. So you're left with x squared plus 6x minus 7 you get. Okay, so here we'll see how we can bring it to the complete form. It's minus of, divide the coefficient of 6 by 2. What will I get here? This one, divide the coefficient of x here. That's nothing but 6 by 2. You will get it as 3. So which one you will square and add and subtract here? 3 the whole square. So how do I write here? It is x squared plus 6x plus 3 the whole square minus 3 the whole square minus 7. This is how you write here. So this is equal to minus of, you have it as x squared plus 6x, okay, plus 3 the whole square minus 9 minus this will be nothing but 16. Now what happens to these three terms? It is x squared plus 2ab plus b squared you get. So it is minus of x plus 2 the whole square minus 16. Is it clear? Now this is actually inside the square root. Inside the square root, keeping this minus sign is not ideal here. So I'll just multiply it. When I multiply it, what will I get? 16 minus of x plus 2 the whole squared. This is what you have here. Is it clear? Sorry, x plus 3 the whole squared is what you have here. Okay. Now what's the next step here? Your I is equal to, that is your integral is equal to 1 divided by square root of, what will I have? This is nothing but 4 squared minus, what will I have? It is x plus 3 the whole squared dx. Now can you tell me what formula it is actually here? It is square root of a squared minus x squared. This is what you have here. So what is integral of 1 by square root of a squared minus x squared dx? What will I get here? It is equal to sine inverse of, what will I have? It's nothing but x by a plus a constant. 1 by square root of a squared minus x squared. If it is x squared minus a squared, it will be log. If it is a squared minus x squared, it will be nothing but equal to sine inverse of x. What is your x here? It is x plus 3 divided by a. So what is your a? It's nothing but 4 plus a constant. See here you have a squared. Here if you see, you must write it as a here. So it is sine inverse of x plus 3 divided by 4 plus a constant. Is it clear? The concept is very easy. Once you bring it to the complete form, you'll have to just remember this formula and then integrate it. That's all. Okay. Okay. So here we'll go over to the 13th question here. So what is the 13th question you have here? It's integral of 1 divided by square root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 dx. Okay. So even if I have it as square root of x minus 1 into square root of, into x minus 2 dx here, I cannot integrate it keeping it as it is here. So we'll just multiply it here. So I equal to integral of 1 divided by square root of, when I multiply it, you will have it as x squared minus x okay, minus 2x plus 2 dx is what you have here. So this is equal to integral of 1 divided by square root of x squared minus 3x plus 2 dx. This is what you have here. Okay, now we'll see how we can integrate it. I told you by the complete form, so don't take it along with the square root, take only the quadratic equation. So when I take the quadratic equation, it is x squared minus 3x plus 2. So what is the coefficient of x here? The coefficient of x is nothing but equal to minus 3. So that when I divide it, what will I get here? Minus 3 by 2. Now if you write it as plus 3 by 2 or minus 3 by 2, it's going to be the same thing because you're going to square it. So not at all a problem here. So how do I write it here? X squared minus 3x by 2, okay, plus minus 3 by 2 the whole squared minus of minus 3 by 2 the whole squared plus 2. This is what you have here, okay. Now we'll just combine this, or I'll just rewrite it a little. So you will have it as x squared minus 3x you have here plus 9 by 4. Always you will take only the plus term even if you have a minus sign, because what's the formula you get? It is a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the formula you have here. Now here in this case what will I get? It's minus 9 by 4 plus 2. This is what you get here. So what's formula I will use? A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. It's nothing but x minus 3 by 2 the whole squared you get. Now what is minus 9 by 4 here? When you take the LCM, it's 8 minus 9. So it's nothing but minus 1 by 4. This is what you have here, okay. So I will just substitute it. Your I is equal to integral of 1 divided by square root of, it is x minus 3 by 2 the whole squared minus 1 by 2 the whole squared dx. So here last time itself I told you, if it's a squared minus x squared within the square root only, you will have sign inverse. If it is within the square root, if you have it as square root of x squared minus a squared, what's the formula? Integral of dx by square root of x squared minus a squared. What will you have here? It is equal to log of mod x plus square root of x squared minus a squared plus a constant. This is the formula you get. So according to that, how do I write here? It is log of mod, what is your x here? It's nothing but x minus 3 by 2 plus what will I have? It is square root of x squared minus a squared. So what will I get here? It's x minus 3 by 2 the whole square minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus a constant. Is it clear to all of you here? Okay, so this is how you'll have to simplify to the standard form and then do it. Got it? Yes. Here the 14th question is also a similar one. So what will I have in the 14th one? What will I get? It's 1 by square root of 8 plus 3x minus x squared you have here. So if it is square root of 8 plus 3x plus minus x squared, I told you take the quadratic equation and bring it to the complete form. So here I'll just write the question as I equal to 1 by square root of 8 plus 3x minus x squared dx you have here, okay. Now here we'll see how we can bring it to the complete form. So just take the quadratic equation. It's 8 plus 3x minus x squared. So what is the first condition I told you for a quadratic, for to bring it to the complete form? The coefficient of x squared must be equal to plus 1. But here you have minus 1. So just take this minus sign outside. You're left with x squared minus 3x, okay, minus 8. This is what you have here, okay. Now keeping this minus sign as it is, I'll put a square bracket here. What is the coefficient of this one? It's nothing but 3. Okay, x is nothing but minus 3. When I divide it by 2, you will have it as minus 3 by 2. So what will I get? X squared minus 3x. So here I will add minus 3 by 2 the whole square and I will subtract minus 3 by 2 the whole square minus 8. This is what I'll have to do here. Now this is equal to minus into, what will I get? It is x squared minus 3x. You will have it as plus 9 by 4. Here again it's minus 9 by 4 minus 8. Okay, so here this is what you have here. Now what happens to this one actually here? As I told you, it's nothing but a squared minus 2ab plus b squared you get. What is your b squared? It's nothing but 3 by 2 here. Okay. So how do I write here? It's minus of x minus 3 by 2 the whole squared you have here. Now when you take the LCM and cross multiply, what will I get here? 32 you will have here. So it's minus 41 divided by 4. Okay. So when you take the minus sign outside, always remember last step you'll have to multiply the minus sign here. Okay. The reason I'll tell you why, because you have the question with the square root here. Square root of minus 1 is nothing but equal to I. So here it is equal to, when I multiply it, you will get it as root of 41 divided by 2 the whole square. So it is minus of x minus 3 by 2 the whole square. This is what you get here. So we'll just substitute it here. When I substitute it, I is equal to integral of 1 divided by square root of, what will I get? Square root of 41 divided by 2 the whole square minus of x minus 3 by 2 the whole square dx. This is what you have here. So what will I have here? In this case, it's nothing but 1 by square root of a squared minus x squared dx. So what is 1 by square root of a squared minus x squared? I already told you that if it's a squared minus x squared, what's the formula? It is equal to sine inverse of x by a plus a constant. This is the formula you get. So how do I write it in this case? It's sine inverse of x. What is your x there? X minus 3 by 2 divided by, what will I have here? It is root of 41 by 2 plus a constant. We'll just simplify it here. So this is equal to sine inverse of, when I cross multiply, what will I get? It's 2x minus 3 divided by 2 divided by root of 41 by 2 plus a constant. So here if you see your 2 and 2, it gets cancelled. So what's the answer you get here? It is equal to sine inverse of 2x minus 3 divided by square root of 41 plus a constant. Is it clear? Okay. So the 15th one, it is 1 by square root of x minus a into x minus b dx you have here. Okay. So here again it's of the same type. Only thing is what you have it as x minus a into x minus b. That's all. So here I is equal to 1 divided by square root of, when you multiply it, what will I get? X squared minus ax minus bx plus ab dx is what you get here. So I can write this as 1 divided by square root of x squared minus of a plus b into x plus a into b dx. This is what you have here. Okay. So here we'll see how we can simplify it. As I told you, we'll have to write it in the complete form. So it's minus of a plus b into x plus ab is what you get here. So what is the next step I'll have to do here? Divide the coefficient of x by 2. So when I divide the coefficient of x by 2, what will I get? It's x squared minus a plus b into x minus of, what will I have? A plus or plus, plus a plus b by 2 the whole square minus of a plus b by 2 the whole square plus a into b. That's what you have here. Okay, it is equal to plus a into b in this case. Now what is the next one you'll have to do here? This is equal to, so here again, here if you see, when I take these term, what will happen actually here? It will be nothing but x minus of, what will I get here? A plus b by 2 the whole square. That is what you have here. Okay, so how do I write it here? It is equal to x minus a plus b by 2. Okay, x minus a plus b by 2 the whole squared is what you get here, minus. Now I'll have to simplify these both. So when I simplify these both, what will I get here? I'll have to cross multiply, expand it, and then I'll have to simplify it here. So when I simplify it, you will have it as minus of, you have it as a square plus 2ab plus b square divided by, what will I get here? It's 4. Okay, plus what is that you have here? It's nothing but ab. This is what you have here. Okay. So here we'll see what we get when you simplify this one. It is nothing but x minus of a plus b by 2 the whole squared is what you get here, minus, what will I have here? When you cross multiply this, it will be nothing but, here again you have it as a squared plus 2ab is what you have here. When you multiply the minus sign, if you want, I'll just multiply the minus sign here. So you have it as minus a squared minus 2ab minus b squared. Here again you will have it as plus 4ab divided by, what will I get here? It's nothing but 4. This is what you have here. So this is equal to x minus of a plus b by 2 the whole squared is what you get here plus. So when you simplify this, what will you get? It's minus a squared minus b squared plus 2ab, okay, divided by 4. This is what you get here, okay. It will be nothing but 4. Now when I take the minus sign, you will be left with x minus of, okay, a plus b by 2 the whole squared you have here. When I take the minus sign, you are left with a squared plus b squared minus 2ab divided by 4. This is what you get. So what is this formula? It's nothing but a minus b the whole squared formula. So I can write it as x minus of a plus b by 2 the whole squared minus of a minus b by 2 the whole square. This is what you get here, okay. It is equal to a minus b by 2 the whole square. So we'll substitute it. I is equal to integral of, what will I get? 1 divided by square root of, what will I get? X minus of a plus b by 2 the whole squared is what you have here, okay. It is a plus b by 2 the whole squared minus of a minus b by 2 the whole square. So can you tell me what form it is actually here? It's nothing but integral of 1 by square root of x squared minus a squared. You have it in this form. So what's the formula here? It's nothing but equal to log of modulus of x. What is your x here? It is x minus of a plus b divided by 2 you get here, okay, plus square root of x squared, okay, minus a squared. So what is square root of x squared minus a squared? It's x squared minus a plus b by 2 the whole square minus of a minus b by 2 the whole square plus a constant. This is what you have here, okay. This one is nothing but your question itself actually here. It's nothing but you will have it as x squared, okay, or x minus a into x minus b. So here if you want, you can just write it as log of modulus of x minus a plus b by 2 plus square root of, what will I get? X minus a into x minus b, because that only I have simplified and written it as this one here. So we'll write it as x minus a into x minus b. So it is a similar one only. The only difference you have here is what actually here in this case, okay, you have it as a and b instead of, what is it here, writing it in terms of 2, 3, etc. okay. So here the 16th question, you have it as integral of 4x plus 1 divided by square root of 2x squared plus x plus 3. So always check, I have told you, if it's a rational or an irrational one, check if the differentiation of the denominator will give you the numerator here. Yes. So when you differentiate the denominator, what will you get? So here I'll just put I is equal to integral of 4x plus 1 divided by square root of 2x squared plus x plus 3 dx is what you have here. So what's the substitution I can put here? Put t is equal to 2x squared plus x plus 3 is what you get here. So what is your dt by dx equal to here? It is equal to 4x plus 1, okay. Now when you cross multiply, what will you have? It's nothing but your dx is equal to dt divided by 4x plus 1. This is what you have here. So what is your I equal to here? I is equal to integral of 4x plus 1 divided by square root of t into dt divided by 4x plus 1. So what happens here? This gets cancelled. So you are left with 1 by root t. So this can be written as t power minus 1 by 2 into dt. When you integrate it, what will I get? It's t power half divided by half plus a constant. So here when you take it to the numerator, you can write it as 2 into t. What is the value of t there actually here? It is equal to square root of 2x squared plus x plus 3 plus a constant. Okay, so here you need not bring it to the complete form and all actually here. So think and then answer here if you'll have to bring it to the complete form or not. Not all problems you'll have to bring it to the complete form. Okay. Now here we'll start with the next one there. So what is the next one you have here? The 17th question. Integral of x plus 2 divided by square root of x squared x plus 2 divided by x squared minus 1 dx. This is a question, the 17th one. So integral of x plus 2 divided by square root of x squared minus 1 you have here. So here again in this case it's a numerator by the denominator. So directly if you see, substitution is not applicable. So what I'm going to do here is we'll just split and write it as x by square root of x squared minus 1. Can I write it like that? Plus dx plus what will I get here? 2 dx divided by square root of x squared minus 1. Okay, this is what you get. So how do I write it here? I can write it as I1 plus I2. This is what you have here. So first we'll write what is I1. What is I1 here? It's equal to integral of x divided by square root of x squared minus 1 dx. Now when you look at this integral, what can you think of? Yeah, you can solve it by the method of substitution. What is your t equal to? X squared minus 1. What is your dt by dx equal to here? It is equal to 2x you get. So when you cross multiply, you will get dx is equal to dt divided by 2x you get. So we'll see what is your I1 here. I1 is equal to integral of x divided by root of t, okay, into dt divided by 2x you get. So your x and x gets cancelled. It is equal to 1 by t, 2 into t power minus 1 by 2 dt. Okay, so when I integrate it, what will I get? 1 by 2 into t power half divided by half plus a constant. So what happens here? Your half and half, it gets cancelled. So what's the value of t you get here? It is equal to square root of x squared minus 1 plus a constant. So you have integrated what is I1. Next is what? I'll have to integrate what is I2. I2 integration is easy. I'll just take 2 into 1 by square root of x squared minus 1 dx. What is integral of square root of x squared minus a squared? Yeah, it's nothing but 2 into log of modulus of x plus square root of x squared minus 1 plus a constant. So finally I can write what is my I here. So what is your I equal to? Sum of both you will get. So what is it? It's equal to square root of x squared minus 1 plus what will I get here? Log of modulus of x. Okay, so here log of modulus of x plus square root of x squared minus 1 plus a constant. This is what you have here. Okay, so here if you see, you will have to think and then do it here. If it is 1 by square root of anything or 1 by a quadratic equation, then of course you will have to use the complete form. You will have to write it in the complete form, simplify it and then write it. If you have a numerator by a denominator, that is as a rational one, if you have here, see if you can split and write and use the method of substitution. And again, if you cannot use the method of substitution, that is what you are going to see in the next question, because these two questions you saw, you were able to use the method of substitution. The 17th one, by splitting it, you were able to do it. The 16th one, naturally by the substitution method, you were able to do it. The next question, what you are going to see here is, without the method, we will not be able to use even the method of substitution. So here we will see how we can proceed with that. Now here, if you see from the 18th question, if it is of the form integral of px plus q divided by ax squared plus bx plus c dx you have here, okay, if it is of this form. So what is that I'll have to do here actually here? It's nothing but you'll have to split the numerator. Your px plus q is equal to a into d by dx of ax squared plus bx plus c plus b. This is how you will have to split the numerator. Now I'll tell you this is possible only when you're not able to do it by the substitution method. Okay. So here I've taken the 18th question here. We'll try the 18th one and I'll tell you the working rule with the 18th one. It's 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared dx you have here. Okay. So here what is that you will get? Your I is equal to integral of 5x minus 2 divided by 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared. This is what you have here. Okay, 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared dx. So here we'll split the numerator. So your 5x minus 2 is equal to a into d by dx of the denominator. It's 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared plus b. This is what you have here. Okay, so what will I get? It's 5x minus 2 is equal to a into d by dx. So what is a into d by dx? It's nothing but 2 plus 6x. Okay, plus b is what you get here. Now here we'll equate the coefficient of x and what is it actually here? Coefficient of x and the constant term. So once you equate the coefficient of x and the constant term, we'll see what you have here. What is the coefficient of x? What will you get here? 5 is equal to, what's the coefficient of x here? It's nothing but 6a. So from this you can find out what's the value of a. What's the value of a here? It's equal to 5 by 6. Okay. Now equate the constant. What will I have here? It's minus 2 equal to, what will I get here? it's 2a plus b. This is what you have. So I will just substitute it. Minus 2a is equal to 2 into 5 by 6 plus b you get. So it gets cancelled here. It is 3. So what's the value of b? What will I get here? It's minus 2. And here when I take it to the other side, you'll have it as minus 5. So what is the answer you get here? It's equal to minus 11 by 3. Okay. So you have found the value of a and found the value of b here. So what is your I equal to here? Your I is equal to, the numerator is nothing but 5x plus 2. That you have split it like this. So what's the value of a here? It's 5 by 6 into 2x plus 3. Okay. And here what's the next one you get here? Plus b. What's the value of b? Minus 11 by 3 divided by, what will I get here? It is 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared dx. This is what you have here. Okay, it is 2x. This is how we have substituted here. It's 5 by 6 because substituting it here. What is it? A into 2 plus 6x. So here what will I get here? Yeah, you will have it as 2 plus 6x you have here. Okay, it is equal to 2 plus 6x or 6x plus 2 you get here. So substituting it, you will have it as 5 by 6 into 6x plus 2. What's the value of b? It's minus 11 by 3 divided by the denominator. That's nothing but 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared. Now we'll just split it as 2 part here. So when I split it, it's 5 by 6 into 6x plus 2 divided by, what will you get here? It is 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared dx you will have here. Okay, it is dx minus, what is the second one when you integrate it? What will I have? It's nothing but 11 by 3 divided by, it is 1 plus 2x plus, what will I get here? It's nothing but 3x squared dx. This is what you have here. So if you see, you've got two integrands. I can write this as I1 minus I2. This is how you get here. So we'll find out what is I1 and I2. Then we'll find out the answer here. So my I1 and I2 I have written it separately here. I1 is equal to 5 by 6 into integral of 6x plus 2 by 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared, and your I2 is equal to 11 by 3 into integral of 1 by 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared. So see how we can integrate it. Yeah, very simple. The differentiation of the denominator is nothing but your numerator. So I'll put t is equal to 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared you will get. So what is your dt by dx equal to here? It is equal to 2 plus 6x is what you have here. So what is dx equal to here? Dx is equal to dt divided by 6x plus 2. So what is your I1 you get here? Your I1 is equal to 5 by 6 integral of 6x plus 2 divided by t into dt divided by 6x plus 2 is what you have here. So in this case, if you see here, this gets cancelled. So you are left with 5 by 6, okay, into integral of, what will I get here? It's dt divided by t. So what will I have? It's 5 by 6 into log of t plus a constant. Okay, so here log of t plus a constant. It is equal to 5 by 6 into log of, what's the value of t? What will I get here? It's 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared plus a constant. This is what you have here. Okay, so here I1 you have here. Now what is your I2 in this case? I2 is equal to 11 by 3 integral of 1 by 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared dx. So here by now you would have got used to the complete form here. So how do I do it in the complete form here? Yes, I'll just rewrite it. It's 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 you get here. So I told you, you'll have to keep the coefficient there as 1. X squared plus 2 by 3x plus 1. So what is that you will have to do here? Just half the coefficient of x there. So when I half the coefficient of x, what will you get in this case actually? Yeah, it's nothing but equal to 3 into x plus x squared plus 2 by 3x plus 1 by 3 the whole square minus 1 by 3 the whole square plus 1. This is what you have here. Okay. Now here we'll see what you get. This is equal to 3 into, when you combine these three, you can write it as x plus 1 by 3 the whole squared you get here. So you will have this as minus 1 by 9 plus 1 is what you get here. So what is this equal to? 3 into It's nothing but x plus 1 by 3 the whole square, 9 minus 1. What will I have? It's nothing but 8 by 9. Okay. So what is your I2 equal to here? Your I2 is equal to, already you have 11 by 3. Here also you have this 1 by 3. So it's 1 by 3 into 1 by, what is that? It's x plus 1 by 3 the whole square. So how can I write this one as actually, I can write it as 2 root 2 divided by 3 the whole square dx. So what's the formula you get here? Integral of dx divided by x square plus a square dx. What is it equal to here? It's 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus a constant. So this is your x square and this is your a square. So your a is nothing but this and your x is nothing but here. Okay. So how do I write here? It's equal to 1 by a. It's 2 root 2 divided by 3 into, what will I get here? Tan inverse of x by a. X plus 1 by 3 divided by 2 root 2 divided by 3 plus a constant. Okay, so here this is what you have here. Now we'll just simplify it here. This goes to the numerator, so I can write it as 3 divided by 2 root 2. So it is tan inverse of, when I cross multiply, you will have it as 3x plus 1 divided by 3 divided by 2 root 2 divided by 3 plus a constant. So 3 gets cancelled. So you are left with 3 by 2 root 2 tan inverse of 3x plus 1 by 2 root 2. So finally I will write what is my I equal to. So what is your I equal to? 5 by 6 into log of 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared you have here minus, okay, minus what will I get? Because it's I1 minus I2, don't forget the minus sign there. Usually till now we have put only plus. So here it's tan inverse of, what will I get? 3x plus 1 divided by 2 root 2 plus a constant. Yes. So here the 21st question I am doing here. As I told you the earlier part, what did I tell you? If it is px plus q divided by, what is that I told you there children? Here if you see here, if you will know, what is it? Px plus q divided by, this means what is the method you have? A into d by dx. I told you in this place you can also have the square root form, I told you here. So here I'll just take I to be equal to integral of x plus 2 divided by square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 dx is what you have here. Okay. So what is your numerator here? X plus 2 equal to a into d by dx of x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus b is what you get here. Okay. So here in this case, what will I do here? Your x plus 2 is equal to a into 2x plus 1 plus b is what you have here. Now we'll just equate the coefficient of x, okay, and the constant term. So equating the coefficient of x and constant, what will I get here? It's first we'll equate the coefficient of x. It's 1 is equal to 2a. So what's the value of a equal to here? A is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so here in this case you get a to be equal to 1 by 2 you get. Now equating the constant. When I equate the constant, what will I get here? 2 is equal to a plus b. So here 2 is equal to 1 by 2 plus b you get here. So what's the value of b? B is equal to 2 minus 1 by 2. That's nothing but equal to 3 by 2. This is what you have here. Okay. So you get your a to be equal to 1 by 2 and your b to be equal to 3 by 2. This is what you have in this case. Okay, so a equal to 1 by 2 and here you get your b to be equal to 3 by 2. So here we have written it as here this one a into d by dx of x square plus 2x plus 3 plus b here. Again it is of the form p of x, px plus q divided by square root of ax square plus bx plus c. So this is how I'll have to split and write the numerator. So here you get it as a into 2x plus 2 plus b. Equating the coefficient of x, you will get 2a equal to 1. That's nothing but a equal to 1 by 2. So you get 2 is equal to 2a plus b. So when I substitute the value of a, what will I get? It's 2 by 2 plus b. So b is equal to 1. This is what you have here. So what will I write my I to be equal to? I is equal to the numerator. I have split and written it as a. What's the value of a? a, it's nothing but 2x plus 2 divided by square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 you get here, okay, plus what's the next one you get here, b. What is the value of b here? It's nothing but 1 dx. I've just split the numerator, okay. Now we'll split it as two fractions here. It's 1 by 2 into 2x plus 2 divided by square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 you have here, okay, dx, plus the next one is what actually here, 1 divided by square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 dx. This is what you have here, okay. So this is equal to I1 plus I2 you get here. So we'll integrate I1. What is your integration of I1 here? It's 1 by 2 integral of 2x plus 2 divided by square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 dx. You'll have to integrate this one. How will you integrate it? By the method of substitution. So what's the substitution you put here? Put t is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3 you have here. So what is your dt by dx? What will I get? Your dt by dx is equal to 2x plus 2 you have here. So what will I get here? Your dx is nothing but equal to dt divided by 2x plus 2. This is what you have here. So what is that you will get? Your I1 is equal to 1 by 2 into integral of 2x plus 2 divided by what happens? It's nothing but equal to root t, and here if you see it will become dt divided by 2x plus 2 you get. So here if you see it gets cancelled, which is equal to 1 by 2 into integral of t power minus half into dt. So what will you get when you integrate this one? It is equal to 1 by 2 into t power half divided by half plus a constant. So it gets cancelled here. What is it equal to? Square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3. So your I1 integration is over, okay. What is your I2 equal to? 1 by square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 dx is what you have here. So here in this case what will you do? Here in this case it's 1 by, okay, I'll have to bring it in the complete form. So I'll just keep it as it is and bring it here. So it is x squared plus 2x. When I square this, what will I get? Plus 1 the whole square minus 1 the whole square plus 3 dx. This is what you get here. So what is it equal to? 1 by square root of, you will have it as x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 1 plus 3 is what? It's equal to 2 dx. This is what you have, okay. Now this is equal to, this becomes x plus 1 the whole square. So what will I get? 1 by square root of x plus 1 the whole square plus root 2 the whole square dx. So what's the formula you get here? It is equal to log of mod x. What is mod x here? It's x plus 1 plus square root of x plus 1 the whole square. What is it actually here? It's nothing but the question itself. That is x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus a constant. Is it clear? Okay. So what is your I equal to here? Your I is nothing but equal to square root of, okay, square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus what will I have here? It's log into modulus of x plus 1 plus square root of x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus a constant. Yes. Okay. Now here the next question. So what's the next question you have here? The next one is nothing but the 22nd one here. So what is the 22nd one you get here? The 22nd one is nothing but integral of x plus 3 divided by x squared minus 2x minus 5 dx you have here. Okay, it is x plus 3 by x squared minus 2x minus 5 dx you get. So what is the solution you get here? I is equal to x plus 3 divided by x squared minus 2x minus 5. So I already told you, if it is of the form px plus q divided by ax squared plus bx plus c, what is that you will do here? You will have to write it. Okay, how do you write it in this case? Your x plus 3 is equal to a into d by dx of the denominator x squared minus 2x minus 5 plus b is what you get. So here your x plus 3 is equal to a into 2x minus 2 plus b is what you get. Now here I'll have to equate the coefficient of x, okay, and the constant and find out what is the value of a and b. Okay, so here I'll just equate the coefficient of x and the constant term. So when I equate the coefficient of x and the constant term, what will I get here? It is 1 is equal to 2a. So what's the value of a you get here? A is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Now the constant, what will I get? 3 is equal to minus 2a plus b, which is equal to minus 2 into 1 by 2 plus b you get here. It gets cancelled. So when I take it to the other side, it's 3 plus 1 is equal to b, which implies your b is equal to 4. Okay, so here this is what you have here. So you have found out the values of a and you have found out the values of b also. So we'll just substitute it in the integrand here. Your I is equal to, okay, integral of your numerator. How is it you have split? A. What's the value of a? It's 1 by 2 into 2x minus 2. Okay, you understood why I'm writing it here? Because your x plus 3, I'm just splitting it like this here. Plus b. What is your b there? It's 4 divided by x squared minus 2x plus 5 dx. Got it? Yes. Now here we'll have to split it into two parts here. So here I have split and written in two parts. Okay, how we write it here is as two integrands here. So we'll write this as I1 and this is nothing but equal to I2. So we'll start with the integration of I1. What is your I1 here? It's 1 by 2 into integral of 2x minus 2 divided by x squared minus 2x plus 5 dx you get. So what will I put here? Put t is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 5. This is what you have here. So differentiate it with respect to x. What will I have? dt by dx is equal to 2x minus 2. So which implies your dx is nothing but equal to dt divided by 2x minus 2. Okay. So what's that you have here? Your I1 is equal to 1 by 2 integral of 2x minus 2 divided by, what's a denominator you get? It's t into dt divided by 2x minus 2. So it gets cancelled, which is equal to 1 by 2 into integral of dt divided by t. So what is integral of 1 by t actually? It's 1 by t into log t plus a constant, which is equal to 1 by 2 into log of, what will I get? X squared minus 2x plus 5 plus a constant. Okay, so here this is what you have here. Now we'll start with our I2 here. What is your I2? 4 into integral of 1 by x squared minus 2x plus 5 dx. I already told you, you can write this in the complete form. So it is 4 into 1 by x squared minus 2x. What will you do? Add and subtract. What is it? The coefficient of x divided by 2. What is it? It's nothing but minus 1 the whole square plus 5 dx is what you get. So when I combine this, what will I have here? It is equal to 4 into 1 by, it is x minus 1 the whole square, because you have minus 2x here. Here if you see, you have it as minus 1 plus 5 dx. What is this equal to here? It's 1 by 4 integral of 1 divided by x squared plus 4 is what you have here. Okay, so what's, sorry, x minus 1 the whole square plus 4. So what is it? It's in the form of x squared plus a squared. What's the formula here? Integral of dx divided by x squared plus a squared. What is it equal to? 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a. This is the formula you get. So how do I write here? It's 1 by 4 into 1 by a. What is your 1 by a here? 2. Okay, because this one I can write it as 2 the whole square into tan inverse of x. What is your x here? X minus 1 divided by 2 plus a constant. So now I can write what is my I here. What is your I equal to here? Sorry, your I is equal to, what will I get? It's 1 by 2. Okay, I is equal to 1 by 2 into log of x squared minus 2x plus 5, okay, plus 1 by 8 into tan inverse of x minus 1 by 2 plus a constant. Is it clear? Okay, so here under this exercise from the 10th question onwards, the main thing is you will have to bring it to the complete form, simplify it and then write it here, and then write it in the standard form there. Use the formula and then you'll have to integrate it with respect to x.